Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Wolf.
Christopher Hoisington, and we're here with Jackie Bryan, and she's got a little short story that she's going to share with us as we begin here. Go ahead, Jackie.
Oh, okay. The story's called Rabbit Dreams. I wrote it about a year or two ago. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right into it, I guess.
Good.
Okay. The rabbit came out of nowhere, causing a commotion among everyone in the house, mostly because spotting an animal like that near the Caribbean jungle was relatively unheard of. Where did it come from, everyone wanted to know, and how did it end up in their backyard? It was almost dark out by then, the last of the sun's bright tentacles descending past the oceanic horizon, but the girl could still see the stark white fur of the tiny animal as it darted across the overgrown yard, probably feeling just as out of place as it looked. She had never seen a rabbit in real life before, but had spotted it countless times in her multitude of storybooks that Dad read to her every night. He liked to describe the things in the stories that the girl wasn't familiar with. A rabbit, he explained, was gentle and nervous with fur so fluffy and soft. Dad was having a party that night, so his guests were well past normal behavior, voices and laughter raised to exaggerated volume. Before the rabbit appeared, the girl was finding much needed solitude and separation from the noise in her room, where she played with her Legos. The Lego set was brand new, and she pulled each new piece out of the box with delicate hands, sniffing the plastic exteriors enthusiastically, certain that each different colored piece had a different smell. She was carefully assembling a battleship, working closely on the base when the usual commotion of her father's get-togethers rose to questionable proportions. She quickly got up, certain that whatever was happening was worth her time and attention. She stepped out onto the porch where everyone was gathered around the balcony, looking over the ample yard, fingers pointing to something in the distance. "Look at it," George, the man with the red face, said, his words slurring just a bit as he leaned dangerously over the balcony. "I can't see it. Where?" asked the woman next to him, whom the girl did not recognize. "Right there in the middle of the yard. It's white as hell. Can't you see it? Holy moly, I haven't seen one of them since I lived up in Quebec." The girl was beyond interested. She trotted over to where her father stood, his dark arms folded across his chest as he too looked over the yard. She reached up and patted him lightly on the back, and he turned to look down at the small child, his lips cracking open into a loving smile. The girl recognized his look, glazed over by too much booze and mindless chatter. "Aha! I assume you want to see what's going on out there, don't you, Simone?" he teased. She nodded and smiled as he lifted her off the wooden floorboards, bringing her to land upon his broad shoulders where she was suddenly taller than anyone else, her little hands almost able to reach the tin roof above her head. "Do you see it? It's a rabbit, a white one." It took her a while to find it in the huge yard. There were so many trees and bushes, and the darkness was setting in, drenching everything in shades of gray and black. But when her eyes finally settled on the tiny animal, it was hard to miss it. The white stood out like the moon against the night sky, vivid and proud and almost haunting. A shiver ran down her spine, but she wasn't sure why, and she became lost staring at the rabbit, forgetting she was high above the ground on her father's shoulders. But then her father placed his hand on her tan little legs, and she looked down to meet his amused gaze. "You see it now?" "Yes, I want to pet it." He laughed. "How about we go down and take a closer look? How'd you like that?" And without waiting for a response, he placed her on the floor and headed down the stairs and onto the yard. Simone followed closely behind as they walked further from the house. It grew quieter. All she seemed to hear was the soft crunch of the grass from her father's boots and the growing songs of the night crickets, humming rhythmically in the blindness of the jungle. Another shiver crept up and down her body, and she was suddenly scared in a way she didn't understand. She grabbed onto her father's hand, and he squeezed back with flooding reassurance, as if he knew how she felt. Suddenly he stopped and turned to her, his finger pressed against his lips, shushing her although she hadn't made a sound. He pointed ahead, and there it was, the white ball against the night. But this time the girl could see the rabbit's ears, oddly large compared to the tiny body, and although it was small, its presence seemed to shout loudly against the dark and the silence of the night and all the billions of stars that loomed far away. And Simone wondered why it seemed so scared when it could clearly conquer all the elements around it. Again, she became lost in admiration of the foreign creature. It seemed mystic, ghostly, and ominous. Her father brought her back to earth, his hand on her shoulder. "Amazing, isn't it?" he whispered in the darkness. "What is it doing out here all alone?" She suddenly felt sad for the little animal, and the fear slipped away. "I don't know, sweetie plum. Let's head back." As they walked away, she didn't look at the rabbit again, afraid it would be gone if she did. The memory she had was the one she wanted to keep.
And that's just the first part of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's really good.
Thanks.
Yeah, it sounded, I mean, you've got a very conversational way of writing.
Thank you.
Very practiced.
So do you write short stories mostly?
Yeah. I don't know if I could be a novel writer. I haven't really tried, but I tend to prefer short stories. It's just what I gravitate to, and I've only taken short story writing, so.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you're in Portland State University for English right now, right?
Yeah, I graduating next fall. I want to teach abroad and write on the side. You know, I'm practical enough to know that I probably won't be the next J.K. Rowling, but I do want to eventually publish my work.
That's tough, especially now, you know, with all the stuff going online and people
It's
are
so much easier to,
self-publishing.
yeah, it's so much easier to publish now. It's available
It
to
is
everybody.
easy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's, you know, because it's so easy, there's a lot of competition, and not all of it's quality, and you just got.
I don't
it's
think
really hard.
people are publishing to get big anymore. They're just publishing to have that piece of art,
Yeah.
the physical copy.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to publish for myself. You know, I don't expect to like make a ton of money off of it, but it's one of my goals. So.
Mm-hmm. I think every writer sort of dreams about having that validation, though, of somebody going to the bookstore and buying their book, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be amazing to see
Well,
my book somewhere.
It takes a lot of time and energy to like sit down and like read a book.
Yeah.
Like, especially for me, I'm the world's slowest reader. So if I'm gonna read somebody's book, like we're gonna get well acquainted.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be like a month process.
But the truth is there's a lot of people out there that love to read, and they love the physicality of having a book in their hand and being able to turn pages. I mean, I like to read, you know. I don't do it because I don't have a lot of time anymore, but
I just started reading again this year. I've read 2 books, and I just started my 3rd. So,
What is it?
the book that I'm reading now is called Satan Speaks, by Anton Sander LaVey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you're graduating next fall, and then
Yes.
you want to go overseas.
I do.
To somewhere in Asia. Do you have anything more specific than that in mind?
Well, I originally wanted to go to South America because I'm a Spanish speaker, and I thought it would be good to be somewhere where I could practice my Spanish as well. But the more research I've done, and the fact that I will only have a BA at that time,
Yeah.
it's more practical for me to go somewhere in Asia because they have English teachers are like high in demand. And
Southeast Asia, is that what you said? Like Korea, Vietnam?
Yeah, actually I'm debating between South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand. China's like high in demand too, but I don't see myself in China.
Yeah.
So
I think Vietnam would be interesting just
Yeah.
because of the American history that's been there, you know, and
it's supposed to be beautiful.
yeah, I mean, they're a recovering country, obviously, and that's always exciting to see a culture that's coming back from something huge, you know, rebuilding itself.
Where's your blog located? You said that you have some of your writings on your blog.
I do. Okay, maybe I should have prepared a little more. I don't remember the exact link.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will get it for you.
Yeah, we'll post that link later.
Yeah, see, I'm good at trying to sell myself.
She does have a
really
few.
prepared.
She does have a few paintings.
Yeah,
that
she's a
here too,
multi-talented
so
artist.
We'll share a little of that
she's
with
a
you.
painter
Yeah,
as well.
I'm very amateur. This is my first painting
No,
class ever.
no, don't apologize. Don't apologize. No, that's not fair.
That one I did yesterday. Let's turn it this way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, nice.
This one is
Changes
something
the
called
perspective completely.
scumbling, where you do dry brush here,
Uh-huh.
and then over it is glazed.
I
It's a
love
new
it.
technique we just learned in class. So.
Neat.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
And you, the colors obviously are complementary. It's very cool. I like it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this one I did for my aunt, and she has it hung over there, but I took it down for this occasion.
I love chickens.
That's a rooster.
Yeah. Isn't that a chicken? A rooster is a chicken. Not all chickens are roosters, but all roosters are chickens.
That's true. Oh yeah, this one's the first one I did for class, so yeah, it was just more of an experiment than anything. My teacher
Nice.
really had to help me with it because I was.
Is this the first painting class you've ever taken?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this one would scan in really nicely.
That one's my
Scan it in the
Halloween
commercial.
theme one.
It's nice. I love it.
Oh yeah, and that's the portrait of Cookie.
Oh, cookies.
Cookie, who they met earlier.
She's the bipolar kitty that lives in this house.
Yeah.
Yes.
We met her, tried to get clawed.
Yeah.
I really dig this one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one I actually put tape around here and I painted each section and I took it off. And
Nice.
it was an experiment. It was fun. That one was super fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, and Cookie's over there hissing right now, so.
Here, Cookie.
We love the animals. Our dog and cat go at each other every time we turn this thing on. So, yeah, we'll get the link to your blog, and
This will probably motivate me to actually use my blog.
I hope so. I really
Yeah.
do. You know,
She's
that's
got-
kind of what we're about, is trying to inspire people. And
She's got some more writings here, so if they're not all on there, maybe she'll post them on there.
Yeah, I also, I do write stuff that I'm interested in, and like more of like a journal kind of thing, about like, basically like healthy living, because I'm kind of a health freak, and I also, I have this thing about like being more natural in the way we take care of our bodies and stuff, so a lot of that is, or some of that is on my blog as well.
nice.
Yeah.
Recipes or anything like that? or-
No, mostly just about like how I disagree with pharmaceutical companies, and I think that our bodies.
I disagree with pharmaceutical companies too, and I hate that. What's the
Monsanto.
Oh my God!
I'm from Nebraska, I know a little bit about
There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff in the world that I do not understand at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, I was actually involved with the Yes on 92, which is against the GMOs and stuff. So that's like a huge part of what I believe in, and I do think that our bodies can heal themselves. With,
So do you consider yourself an activist?
I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
What?
you're doing a lot more than anybody else I know.
I guess. I mean, I don't like do it regularly, but I do have things I'm really
You have
passionate
convictions that you follow up on. You
Yeah.
know? Most of us just sit around and complain.
about. Yeah, I mean, food I think is so vital, so I can't.
And I really think, you know, that a lot of the food that we have, with all of its artificial ingredients and different stuff, is really messing up the hormones in people, you know. And it's not just about the fat, and it's not just about the calorie intake, but our organs are actually performing differently because of the crap we're putting in our systems.
Definitely.
So do you want to come to the art gallery that we're putting on 4th FN Friday on January 23rd? You could show off some of your paintings, give off some business cards.
Mainly, it's about having fun.
Yeah.
Where? I didn't
It's at
even
our
know
house.
about
It's
it.
at our house.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And we're gonna clear
all
everything
of-
out of the
all of
front
the
room
artists-
and everything, and we're gonna set up some hors d'oeuvres, and we're gonna hang some artwork on the
Hors
walls,
d'oeuvres.
and somebody's gonna play some music. I stole that from Mel Brooks, by the way. I
I
didn't
like
make
it.
that
I
up.
like
Yeah.
it.
It was Slim Pickens in Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
There are Jews, and he says hors d'oeuvres. It's so funny. He couldn't say it
I
right.
love Blazing Saddles. That movie's so funny.
I've never seen it.
So yeah, we're gonna have some food, and we're gonna have some music, and we're gonna have some artists.
Yeah, all of the artists
And we've
that
had a
we
few people
interview
promise,
here
and they're gonna bring
are
friends.
Invited, at least. We're not sure that all of them are going to show up, but we got some good artists that are definitely
We
gonna
hope we have
show
too
up.
many people.
Yeah,
Cool.
too many people. Invite all your friends,
Okay.
all your family.
Sounds good.
Share us on the Facebook.
Yes.
Like us on the YouTube.
Jacob Wolf, Christopher Hoisington,
Bryan.
Jacqueline Bryan.
Yeah. Officially.
And if we get to 100 followers on YouTube, then we're going to start giving away some free art. And that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, we love you.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks for tuning in. We love you.
Happy Black Friday.
Bye. Oops. Come on.